This is VOA News. I'm Steve Miller. The Islamic State group's leader has appeared in a video for the first time in 5 years. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Magani reports.
In the video released by the group's propaganda arm, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is seen with a bushy gray and red beard, sitting on the floor with what appears to be a machine gun next to him. It's the first time he's been seen on video since giving a sermon in 2014 at a mosque in Mosul, which a few years later was badly damaged as Iraqi forces took on al-Baghdadi's militants. The site intelligence group says he acknowledged in the video that they lost the fight for their last stronghold in Syria, and also discussed the recent Sri Lanka bombings, for which the group claimed responsibility. Sagar Magani, Washington.
The video's authenticity has yet to be verified by U.S. intelligence officials. Japanese Emperor Akihito will step down on Tuesday in an unusual move that stunned the Japanese public, because emperors typically reign until their death. Reuters' Grace Lee explains Akihito's decision.
At 85 years old, Akihito has had heart surgery and been treated for prostate cancer. Ultimately, he says he's afraid he can't carry out his duties as a monarch, and many Japanese sympathize with him. But not everyone.
The Crown Prince ascends to the throne on Tuesday, and then the Japanese will celebrate 10 straight days of holidays. More rain is forecast for northern Mozambique, where the death toll has climbed to 38 from Cyclone Kenneth. Flooding and pounding rains have hampered delivery of aid to badly hit areas. It's affecting some 160,000 people in the second powerful cyclone to hit the area in just 6 weeks. This is VOA News. Spain's ruling socialists are weighing options for forming a new government on Monday after they won a national election but fell short of a majority in a deeply fragmented parliament that could spell prolonged political uncertainty. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez is weighing his party's options. Reuters' Isla Bini has more.
Pedro Sanchez has not put his cards on the table and committed to anything at this point. He even said when he came out to speak to his supporters on Sunday night, very elated from the result, because he did win a good couple of million votes more than the nearest political force that was behind him. He said that he wouldn't put up what in Spanish politics is often called a safety cordon around any options.
That's Reuters' Isla Bini. The Deputy Prime Minister said on Monday that the socialists will try to govern alone. A plot to bomb a Nazi rally was thwarted in Southern California. AP correspondent Tim McGuire.
The Joint Terrorism Task Force in the Los Angeles area stopped a would-be pressure cooker bombing of a Nazi rally planned for Long Beach, California on Sunday. U.S. Attorney Nick Hanna says Army veteran Mark Domingo, who converted to Islam, wanted revenge for the New Zealand mosque attacks. He adds that an undercover officer had been working with Domingo, who thought he was getting a number of improvised explosive devices. I'm Tim McGuire.
Family and friends gathered on Monday to remember synagogue shooting victim Lori Kay. AP correspondent Mike Gracia has that story.
A packed congregation gathered Monday at the Chabad of Poway for a memorial service for Lori Kay, who was killed in a shooting at the Southern California synagogue on Saturday. Hannah Kay said her mother lived her faith.
Everyone was her sister. Everyone was her trusted confidant. Everyone was her friend.
Lori Kay's husband, Dr. Howard Kay, implored anyone with hatred for others to change.
Turn your life around. Come back into the real world, the world of Lori, which is peace and love on earth.
I'm Mike Gracia.
Police in Bangladesh say security forces killed at least 2 people suspected of belonging to an Islamist militant group that was behind the 2016 attack on a Dhaka cafe. Police say they raided a hideout suspected to belonging to the Jamaat-ul-Mujahideen Bangladesh early Monday in the capital's Bosila neighborhood. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Washington's decision to end Iran oil waivers to China will not have a negative impact on the latest trade talks between the world's 2 leading economies. China happens to be Iran's largest oil buyer. Pompeo added that the U.S. would ensure the global oil markets are adequately supplied. I'm Steve Miller, VOA News.